Good morning. Happy Thursday. Today is October 6th, and I'm listening. I'm listening to Marvin Sapp, and I don't own any rights to this music. I'm just inspired by this music. It gets me going every morning. So I'm going to shut it down. Alexa, pause. There we go. And I'm going to carefully move my keyboard and my speaker closer. I hope you can hear me good. But I'm Helen Mary here to pray for you and with you. Thank you for joining me on Pieta Prayers and Petitions. Um, so our thing to do every day, and this is your first time joining me, I hope it won't be the last. And I know that God sent you here to this prayer side. This is for people who just really want a more prayerful life and want to get into the habit of praying. So I hope that you'll get something out of this approximately 30 minutes. My hair looks weird. Anyway, so I'm drinking my coffee and I'm praying with you, for you. And I'm just going to recap what we do. So what we do is we do saint of the day, and then we'll do and we then we'll do a our morning prayers, our gratitude prayer, and our morning offering, and our guardian angel prayer, and then we'll do our novena. And so we're doing one novena at a time. We're in the midst of doing a Saint Joseph novena, and we started on the 5th, so this is only day 2 of it. And if you don't have a morning, and if you don't have a petition for the St. Joseph novena, will you please lift my petition for my novena? And anyway, so thank you. And I got your package sooner, so thank you so much. I loved it. I'm going to bless my son with it today. I showed it to him, and him and his girlfriend were excited about it. We just had a busy day getting him situated. All right, so I was just kind of going over for anyone new who might pop in what we do. After we do our novena, we do the sacred wounds, the invocation to the sacred wounds, and then we do prayers for the poor souls in purgatory. I like to do a quote by St. Thomas Aquinas about how important it is for us to pray for those who've gone before us. And then we do our memoraries and our concluding prayers. So we try not to take too long. And right now, we're going to start with our saint of the day. So I feel like today is Saint Bruno. And there's 2 people on the Catholic calendar. It's Saint Bruno. He was a priest. And there's Blessed Marie Rose de Rocher. I have a little bit about her. I like to honor everybody that's on there. I know sometimes some saints have a longer history and an important role in the church. Not that anybody is less important, but, I think it's just like some people are very historical in the church's story, and I like to share as much as I can. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Saint Bruno the priest. He is regarded as the patron saint of Calabria. I think that's where he's from, in Germany. He's one of the patron saints of Germany. I think there's two of them. He was a writer as well as a founder of his order. He composed commentaries on the Psalms and on the epistles of John the Apostle. I'm really excited. I didn't know about this, and I love the Psalms. They're so beautiful, and I feel like there's so many comforting messages in the Psalms. Maybe one day we could just read a couple, huh? And also on the epistles of Paul, I love knowing about Paul, like what a 180 he made. He went from persecuting Christians to becoming one of the most prolific writers of the epistles, turned his life to God, and I believe he was martyred too. So anyway, I am interested in reading these. I'm gonna see if I can find me some books, but oh my gosh, I have so many books that this program that I do leads me to all these different books. So right now I have like a pile of books over there that need to be read. But this is definitely one I'd like. And then my husband is always giving me books to read. You should read this. So I just ordered one, and I'm going to read one on the Eucharist. But it's a short book, so that should be an easy read. Um, and here the message from Saint Bruno the priest is, "May we mirror Bruno's quest for holiness and unity with God." And the next one is the Blessed Marie Rose de Rocher. Listen to this. She was born October 6th, in 1811. She died October 6th, 1849. Isn't that interesting? She was born and died on the same date. So today is also her day that we remember. She was a Roman Canadian Catholic religious sister. She founded the order of the Sisters of the Holy Names of Jesus and Mary. I'd never heard of that order, but isn't that a beautiful name for an order? So, yeah. So she's the other one that we remember, and she is from Canada. And I read that she had two places where you can go, like shrines, and one of them is in Canada, but one of them is, I think, in Germany. So I thought that was interesting. Let's the little blue saint book that's falling apart like all my books and read what it says. Okay, this today is the 6th, right? Yes. This has a completely different name. I was going by the calendar here, and I have Saint Bruno and Blessed Marie Rose de Rocher, but in here it says Blessed Isidore of Saint Joseph. So now I'm interested in that. Blessed Isidore demonstrates to us the value of nurturing Christian community in church, society, and all we do. So there's another saint, which is not surprising because I know that I have shared days where there are numerous saints, and I'm looking at the 19th. One, two, three, four. There's four saints, and a lot of times it'll say, and friends. So not only was one saint martyred, but he had several. Okay, we'll do that. And anyway, in the prayer for today, and we offered up for the Blessed Isidore, the Blessed Saint Bruno, and the Blessed Marie Rose. We offer this prayer up for them. Lord, help us to reach out to create the proactive bonds of community with those in my world. And that's just saying that we help everyone in our community.